Hello students, today I will discuss about geothermal energy and fuel cell. This is the topic of a power plant engineering and study in the semester 7. Geothermal energy. This is the main introduction about the geothermal energy. It is the primarily from the earth's own interior. Natural heat in the earth has manifested itself for the thousands of years in form of volcanoes, lava flows, and the hot springs. The interior of earth is thought of consists of a central molten core surrounded by a region of a semi-fluid material called a mantle. This is covered by a crust which has a depth of 30 to 90 km. Temperature in the crust increases with the depth of 30 degrees centigrade per kilometer. Below the crust, the molten masses called the magma, that is the main source, is in the process of cooling at a rate of 0.063 watt per meter square. The hot magma near the surface is solidified into the igneous rock or the volcanic rock. Groundwater that finds its way down to its rock through a fissures and it will be heated by the heat of the rock or by mixing with the hot gases and steam emanating from the magma. The heated water will then rise upward into a porous and permeable reservoir above the igneous rock. This reservoir is kept by a layer of impermeable solid rock that traps the hot water in the reservoir. Geothermal steam is of two kinds: magmatic steam that is originate from the magma itself, and the meteoritic steam with the groundwater heated by the magma. Not all the geothermal sources produces steam. Some are lower in temperature, so there will be only hot water. Some receive no groundwater at all and contain only hot rock. This is the main literature about the geothermal energy, where is called geopressurized system. These are the sources of water or brine that has been heated in a manner similar to a hydrothermal water, except that this water is trapped in much deeper underground aquifers. Also, it is saturated natural gas, mostly methane, thought to be the result of decomposition of organic matter. There is an economical feasibility of generating electricity by a combined cycle. In a petrothermal system, magma lying close to the Earth's surface heats overlying rock, and when underground water exits, there is a simply hot dry rock. This energy is called a petrothermal energy. Since HDR is largely impermeable, to make it permeable, fracturing methods are considered, which involve drilling wells into the rock. What is a geothermal energy? It is the main introduction about the sources of the earth internal energy. 70% comes from the decay of the radioactive nuclei with the long half-lives that are embedded within the earth's surface. Some energy from the earth from the residual heat left over from the earth formation. This rest of energy comes from the meteorite impacts. On average, the earth emits 1 by 60 watt per meter square. However, this number can be much higher in areas such as a region near volcanoes, hot springs, and the fumaroles. Geothermal plants can be online 100% of the time, coal plants can only be 75% of the time, and the nuclear plants can only be online 60% of the time. Rock plants have no gases emission at all. Geothermal plants do not require a lot of land. 400 meter square can produce a gigawatt of energy over 30 years, produces 4 times the energy than they consume. Initially cost more to install, but its maintenance is 1 by 3 of the cost for a typical conventional heating system, and it decreases electrical bill. This means that the geothermal space heating will save the consumer money. Electricity generated by the geothermal plant saves 83.3 million barrels of fuel each year from the being burned, while this stops 49.6 tons of the CO2 from the being emitted into the atmosphere. What is the meaning of fuel cell? That is another source of the renewable energy. Fuel cell convert chemical energy directly into the electrical energy in a reaction. that eliminates the combustion. Combustion को किए बगैर यदि fuel cell chemical energy को electrical energy convert कर रहा है, तो that is the another kinds of the renewable energy. Performance of the fuel cell is not restricted by the second law of thermodynamics. Negative ions or electrons flow from the cathode to the anode within the device, so that's the conventional current flow from the cathode to anode in the external circuit. The elemental particles referred as a charge carriers, the negative charge carriers may consist of electrons or the atoms or molecules of negative charge or electrons. The positive charge carriers may consist of atoms or molecules that have lost some of their electrons or may be on electron hole. A fuel cell could be considered as an electrical battery in which the both fuel and oxidizer are continuously replaced. The anode and cathode materials do not normally enter into the chemical reactions, although they act as a catalyst. Two electrodes must also serve the function of preventing the non-ionized fuel and oxidizer into the electrolyte between the two. Fuels are also classified according to the temperature at which they operate. Fuel cells were originally used for the manned space missions where the hydrogen and oxygen were stored in their pure form as liquid and the resulting combustion product, namely water, was then used as a astronauts for the drinking. Example of hydrocarbon methane CH4, ethane C2H6, acetylene C2H4, propylene C3H6, C3 methanol CH3OH, and etc. Decane C10H22, nitrogenous ammonia NH3, hydrogen N2H4. The oxygen in the above reaction suffers a reduction process through combining with the electrons. These enter the electrolyte and maintain the strength of the KOH. Transportation of the electrons from the cathode to the anode. Because fuel cell work best with platinum and the other precious metals, nearly 25% of the cost of the cell is in these electrodes. The electrolyte is the carrier of the charge and can be either acidic or alkaline and be in a liquid or the solid state. Regeneration in which the product materials can be the reconverted or to a fuel oxidant reduction fast. Types of the fuel cell. This is the many kind of the fuel cell. First is the phosphoric acid fuel cell, that is describing in a short form PAFC. The cell operate at a 20-degree temperature. H2NO2 cell, high pressure efficient, 1 megawatt. Alkali fuel cell, that is the H2NO2 in pure form, QH electrolyte, electrophorus, nitron substrate with the PT support. Solid polymer electrolyte fuel cell, that is the SPEFC. Molten polymer fuel cell, that is the MCFC. Applications of the fuel cell, that is the electrical power generation, peaking power plants with the steam plants and the automobile vehicles. Thank you. Tomorrow I will discuss about another type of the renewable energy sources.